Hello everybody and welcome back to Adam RPG. We still have so much of the city to explore. It's kinda silly. But well, time to go shopping first. An aged, thin, muscular man stands near the counter. He's repairing a almost, of worn bloody armor. Upon seeing you, the craftsman wildly smiles. Welcome to my little shop. Armor for any kind of taste and any kind of wallet. Alright. Great store. Can I look at it more closely? Ooh. I want one of those. For Fiddle. Also got a duffel bag, but they're really expensive. I kind of wish I hadn't sold mine now. But, oh well. That's just how it is. So we're gonna buy that one for Fiddle, I think. You can have all the books that I don't need. That one, and then these things, because at least he takes them. So that is pretty neat. You can have one of these. Still trying to like lower my carry weight a little bit, but I guess I can sell that stuff. And what is this? Ant salivary. Okay, wasp. Yeah, we can sell all of this. And then a spider brain. Spider brain, spider brain. Ooh, 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 ooh. Spider brain, spider brain. I don't know why I'm singing. I'm just singing because I want to, I suppose. Okay, we're going to buy all of that for our friend. And I think, yeah, he still needs a knife, but we don't have a knife available at the moment. So we're going to do that. Goodbye. Where did Fiddle run off to? There you are, Fiddle. Hi. Barter. I have some armor for you, because I believe this is how it works. Yes, he is now wearing armor. Look at him. Look at him. All dressed up in armor. So that's good. So we've got that done. Been in there. Oh, what's this? That's definitely most assuredly a pharmacy. So, hello. Hi. Do you have stuff for me? Send me for mortars, retorts, alembic cubes, and all sorts of other gadgets is an old man with white hair wearing an old-fashioned pair of glasses. He sings some melody you know, but out of tune, and checks the recipe as written down on a folded sheet of yellowed paper. When he senses you nearby, he lifts his head up and smiles. Ah, hello, how may I help? Are you in need of medicine? Discount? Damn it. Show me your wares, then. Okay, he's got... what's this? Apomorphine. It is said this chemical can cure even the most severe cases of drug addiction. Oh, cure from withdrawal. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, gimme all of these. We need some for Fiddle as well. So I want med kits. I don't think we're gonna need med kits. Oh, that's a lot of money. But that seems like a smart thing to have. Yeah, buy those. We have a lot of empty bottles. We also need to refill our bottles with water. We haven't done that yet. Alright, let's give you some of these wires. I guess we're gonna pay mostly with money. Hey, buy some potatoes! Yeah, we're just gonna pay mostly with money. We're not gonna trade much. Oh god. But we have to find something to trade, because that's really freaking expensive. Would you like... what are we gonna give you, though? Could give him the diesel. I don't really need diesel yet. I need diesel once I have a car, but I don't have a car yet. I don't really need it. Nails is always good. Corn seeds. Don't really need corn seeds. Deck of cards. Got some tea that you can have. Yeah, have some herbal mix. Yeah, we'll do that for now. That should be okay. Where's my money? Where is it? There it is. I believe I can afford it now. Yes, I can just barely afford it. Ouch. Okay, I am leaving then. Or do you have anything to tell me? Wanted to ask you some questions. Have you seen other lands? Tell me about them. Yes, you're right. I've traveled many lands, so many settlements, big and small, each of which survived by its own set of rules. I've seen massive arcologies that grew straight over the sands, brave little villages, and harsh militarized cities. Without any big government, the people went such different ways. May at least some of them turn out to be the correct ones. Alright, yeah, I mean, that's true. Alright, there we go. Let's give him... Stims. Let's give him some stims. I'll give him like 4 stims just in case. Trade. There we go. The good thing is now that we have Feudal, we can definitely carry more stuff. We should go back to the bunker and just buy the get the microelectronic, the circuit boards. That's what they were called. We should get those. Hi, who are you? Why do you have a thingy? Wait. Why is there a pet mermic following? Why do you have a pet mermic? That's definitely following you, dude. A wide-shouldered, muscular, balding man of around 40 walks around with a huge mermic by his side. As the man notices you, he smiles in a friendly manner. What? You like the mermic? Come closer. Don't fret. This little guy is very polite. You're polite, right, Bootsy? The man pokes at the ant with the tip of his shoe. The insect clicks its jaws and nods its hairy little head. What's going on with that ant you have here? The man kneels before the mermic and starts rubbing his thorax. The mutated insect starts breathing loudly and sticking its tongue out like a happy, excited dog. What's the story? We were both alone in this world when we met, so we started traveling together, entertaining folks and giving kids amazing birthday parties, as well as earning a pretty penny. Bootsy will let almost anyone pet him for 5 rubles. I take the money and buy us sugar cubes and beer. I don't know. If it was up to me, I would grab this El Atrocidad, a quick death. Calm down, barkeep. You're just jealous. You'd probably die for an ant like this in your pub. Check it out. The man gets a beer bottle out of his backpack and sticks it between the huge razor-sharp jaws of the mermic. A click is heard and the mermic bites through both the metal cap and the glass of the bottle. Your new friend takes a drink out of the crushed, mangled bottle, winks and gives you a thumbs up. Why isn't it attacking you? Your host scratches the ant's head. The thing starts vomiting green paste, all while purring like a cat. Who told you all mermics are evil? They are social animals. The hive queen teaches them to attack humans by using special pheromones. Bootsy never knew his queen, you see. His ant was attacked by people from my village up north while he was still an egg. Thus no command to kill all humans was ever issued to him. Why is Bootsy his name? Upon hearing his name, the ant shrugs his antennae and starts looking around anxiously. His master just smiles. When I got my hands on some ant eggs, I didn't know the temperature they needed to hatch, so I placed them into different environments. I put Bootsy's egg into an old worn-trimmed boot, and he hatched. Unfortunately, his little brothers, sandally, furnacey, toilety, and fridgy, weren't as lucky. God bless their little souls. Aww, where'd you get it? The mimic rolls over to his back so that the master could pet his belly. When people from my home had raided the local anthill and started shooting at all the ants and throwing molotovs all around, I stole some eggs from the royal chamber and took them home. 3 weeks later, my 8-legged son was born, my little worker, my sweetie. Aww. So what can it do? Just told you pet him costs 5 rubles. Isn't that enough for you? When I get enough for a camera, I will also sell us pictures with people for 10 rubles. Shake my money. I want to pet it. You carefully rub... I just want to pet it. You carefully rub the back of the huge ant. As you do that, the mimic stands up on his hind 4 legs and clicks his jaws while closing his multifaceted eyes out of enjoyment. Petting Bootsy costs only 5 rubles, but it's so fun. You'll be happy all day long. Aww. Maybe also some other services? He does not. Okay. Oh god, was that... Did I just that? No, right? No. Okay, let's not. We're just gonna move on. We petted a mermic and now we made a mermic friend. And that's all that's that. And now we're leaving. Oh, who are you? Hello. Who are you? Oh, in front of you stands a well-dressed, bearded man. As he notices you, he smiles in a friendly way. Still, you can't get rid of the feeling his smile is rather polite than friendly. Yes, what do you want? I just walk around and talk to the local residents. Do you mind answering a couple of questions? I just can't now. I have a lot of work. Well, who are you then? Is there anything you want? Depends on what you can offer, mate. What are you talking about? I don't know myself. Bye. Hey, what can you offer me? What do you mean? Nothing. Nothing. Oh, stimulant. Yay. Who are you? Feudal. Your companion sees the man on the hospital bed and grins. He waddles to him and claps his hands loudly. You look at your fellow soldier, astonished, but the patient doesn't look surprised at all. On the contrary, he gives you a wide smile. Feudal came to visit me. Why would I want to visit you? We're just passing by. Cut the bull. You must have been worried sick. By the way, who's your friend? BFG agent on Morozov's case. And this fellow on the bed is Goshin, Mikhail Fedorovich, a local agent. He supervises commercial activities in the wasteland. Nice to meet you, FG. I was sure I had seen you somewhere before. It must have been at the base. Probably. Nice to meet you. Glad to meet you too. You might wonder why. Not because you're another atom fighter. You see, I have a task for an agent, a mutually beneficial one. Interesting. Spring to attention. I'm always ready for a new mission, sir. Eddie is pretty lady. No time to monkey around. Now listen and remember. There was a settlement called Red Fighter. Quite a decent place. One important man from KGB even had his country house there. People say it had a private bunker too in case of war. The settlement has long since been abandoned. It's inhabited by nasty mutants, and the local leaders never have time to deal with them, or rather they can't reach it, because it's on the territory controlled by gangs. But I don't care about the gangs, it's a fine place. The houses are basically intact. We only need to get rid of the mutants. We'll have a wonderful base for Adam, a free trade zone in our hands, a proper use for such place. I need to think. No, I'm not gonna slaughter mutants. Okay, I can't talk to these. I'm not gonna slaughter mutants. They're just people. They're just people. No. The bored woman at the counter gives you a quick look. And I'm like, no, they're just normal people. They look a bit different. Reading something interesting. The woman sighs and puts her tattered book aside. Why do you care? Do you have an appointment? No, I've just popped in. Wait, maybe you can answer a couple of questions? Tell me about yourself. Well, I make some money working as a nurse. I was lucky to finish a first aid course during my year-long travel with a medical caravan. What can you tell me about this place? Our clinic is a good one. We always have plenty of work. I can't complain. Okay, sure. Ooh, what the flippin' heck is going on over here? Also, apparently we're now kissing. Cool. You're like inside my face. Great. The man before you looks tired. Tired of people, of work, of life itself. He quickly nods to you, shakes his greasy hair, and to your surprise starts talking first. Petrov, I'm the local mortician. The man's voice is loud and calm, but there's a tragic undertone you barely notice. Nice to meet you. I'm FG. Yes, glad to meet you and all that. What did you want from me? You're not even dead. Can I ask some questions? Sure, but I won't answer them. What are you doing here? I'm a mortician, if you didn't guess. I cut up the cadavers around here. Must be so revolting. He shrugs and sighs sadly. It was, considering I never did stuff like that before the war, but now I don't really care. The first years of this trade, though, well, they turned me into an alcoholic. Death to booze. A dead man won't bite your hand off. No need to stress. He won't he? But, oh, why am I even trying to argue? Do you have some alcohol on you? We could have a drink. Petrov sniffs the air and nervously licks his lips with the tip of his yellowish tongue. I'm in the mood. Bye. Can I? Oh, no, I didn't want to talk to you. Goodbye. I'm not going to drink with you. Can I open this? Oh, can I take it? Don't try to steal anything. Okay, I'm not taking anything. Promise. La-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da. I didn't take your secretly stashed vodka. No, I would never. That door's probably locked, right? Yeah, of course it is. Who are you? Who are you? A man dressed as a doctor walks pensively across a small room. He holds a heap of papers in his hands. He constantly browses through them and mumbles under his breath. As he sees you, he nods warily. Dr. Maximov, a specialist in radiation syndrome and addiction treatment. Do you have an appointment, or have you just come round? I've just come around for a chat. This doctor smiles absent-mindedly and nods. He's clearly warmed up to you. Well, I guess it won't hurt to answer a couple of questions. Tell me about yourself. I'm a doctor, a professional medic. There's even a parchment proving my qualifications lying over there somewhere. The war broke out when I was in my first year. After the initial panic, we continued our studies, and we had opportunities to practice we'd never have had in times of peace. You can't even imagine it now. Yes, those were terrible times. How's work? Yeah, we have enough on our hands. Surprisingly, there haven't been many cases of acute radiation syndrome recently. People have become wiser. They know contaminated places now and shun them. I mostly deal with alcoholics. This vice will never cease to bring new patients to my office. You're right about that. Have you heard any rumors? I don't deal in rumors, but I can give you a piece of advice. If you don't want to see your GP too often, ignore tins that are at least as old as dinosaurs and don't eat raw food. Kill an animal, cut the meat, and salt it properly. Salt helps against intestinal worms, sterilizes food, and helps to preserve it. Why am I making all this hype about it? Try saving numerous peasants from a beef tapeworm, and you'll promote preventative measures too. Yeah, that must have been nasty. Very nasty. Oh, hello, who are you? A smiling old woman slowly walks the streets of Krasnoznameni. She almost walks into you before noticing you, and lifts her tear-filled eyes on your level. I didn't notice you at first, child. Forgive me. No problem. Can I ask you a question? What should I check out in the city? I don't even know. I'll tell you one thing, though. Don't go do the ship in the port side. Terrible things happen there. Sodomy, alcoholism, drug abuse. I don't even want to think about it. Okay. Let's change the topic. Where are you going? Do you have business to attend to? I have lots to do. I have to catch all the discounted goods the traders sell. Buy some salt from the mountain pass of woes. Pickle some cabbage and cucumbers. No rest for the elderly. Yeah, life needs motion. What else can I do? Oh, So are things outside the city? Is everything okay back there? Tell me, child. Calm my heart down. It's okay. People live and make friends. Thank God, that makes me so happy. I gotta go now. Aww, she's cute. She's pretty cute, isn't she? She's just an old lady, just an old grandma. A woman sitting at the table seems busy with some undoubtedly important papers. Having felt your arrival, she slowly, as if unwillingly, lifts her eyes from the papers and looks up at you. You are quick to notice a sign plate on her desk. It reads, Dr. Zinaida Petrovna. I'm sorry, young lady, but I'm busy. I'm that's what she is. I'm a little busy with my research. May I ask some questions? Zinaida Petrovna rubs the bridge of her nose and shakes her head in disagreement. Like I've said, I'm busy. What's your research about? Zinaida Petrovna looks at your enlightened face and finally nods dryly. All right. You seem like a smart young woman. I am working on a new kind of antidote. However, I need one last and very rare ingredient to start testing. And without this ingredient, I can't let this product hit the market, and it would just be unethical. Continue listening in silence. You can help me acquire these ingredients. However, first I've got to ask you whether or not you're familiar with the art of disjointing insects and spider-like mutants. Yes, I know how to do it. Fantastic. Well, in that case, listen. I'm working on a new antidote. It is meant to be more effective and at the same time easier to make than the old pre-war antidote. And the only thing I'm missing, and it's quite unpleasant, is a spider's lymph node. And just regular giant spider isn't going to cut it. It has to be a lymph node from the Arachnidos sovieticus species. It was named by the hunter who first discovered them. It's a monster more scary than any spider, that's for sure. Arachnidos lymph nodes contain great amounts of natural antidote. However, the mutant itself is very aggressive, and I imagine it won't be willing to give up its lymph nodes without a fight. It's good that I don't need a lot, 10 of them will do. I hope they're not prone to arachnophobia and will agree to help me. Yeah, I'll do it. I'm happy to hear that. Arachnidos sovieticus and all its subspecies can be found in the eastern wastelands. It's impossible to mistake it just for a regular giant spider. Trust me on this. Okay. Good. So we've got that. There's so many places to just go to in this town. It's ridiculous. Have I talked to you, lady, in just a bra top sports thing? I don't know. Nope. A slim blonde girl of around 25 looks at you with a friendly look as she gives you a quick and sharp once over. You're a settler too? You must have tons of questions. My name's Lyra. Tell me, how can I help you out? I'm on a business trip. Where are you from? The girl sighs and lowers her gaze. I'm from the north, but destiny has chased me out of my original home. How did you get to Krasnoznameni? Were you walking alone? Hard to believe. The girl sighs. I wasn't alone. There was my uncle Mitya with me. He was a great shot and a ranger before the war. He decided to go to Krasnoznameni because the local gang, the so-called warmongers, just spelled a bit weirdly, became too wild to deal with. My poor uncle. He was gunned down by the robbers just a few days away from the city. He never saw that life can be good. And that's my story, actually. I buried Mitya, I got to the city, sold uncle's rifle, got some money to pay rent with, and now I work for a living. Thanks for sharing. I have a few questions. What can you say about the city? If I knew that peaceful place like this one were still on the map, I'd run away to Krasnoznameni back when I was a little girl. Some locals curse the militia and the government, but I like it all. There's no shooting here, no public executions, no cannibalism. Jesus! Where did you live before? I already told you I'm from the north. After the local gang became too wild to live near me, and my uncle, we started walking this way. The uncle died, I survived. Okay. Want to share some rumors? Sure. They say one militia man chased an old witch out of the city, so she cursed him. He became bald. If you ask me, there was no witchcraft involved. The poor old bat probably had some infectious disease. The militia man got as he mantled her out of the gate. Yeah, if you ask me, that was a witchcraft. Okay. Rationality is a good trait. Alright, let's go. Let's change that. Where the heck are we? This just goes back to where the pharmacy was, right? If I go over here, because this is the hospital. You're just walking back and forth. Yeah, this is the pharmacy, right? Right, yeah. This is the pharmacy bit. Who are you? Have I talked to you? No, I haven't. Okay. An unshaven, balding man with matted hair and a curious gaze looks at you for a while before extending his hands and greeting. But instead of a hello, you hear him cry out, "Communism, Lenin, perestroika!" The man shuts his eyes. His cheeks go red out of embarrassment. He coughs a few times and continues, "How can I help you?" "What was that?" "Ah, seems like you noticed my nervous tick, comrade. Perestroika, Gulag, KGB. Some time ago, I was harassed by a bunch of Leninists. They scared me so much, and every time I speak, I uncontrollably yell out words and phrases connected to the Soviet Union. Proletariat, Lenin, Stalin." Ooh. Ooh. Do you think I can? Let me try and fix it? Ooh, okay, cool. We're smart enough to do this. You look the patient over and can see no visible wounds or lacerations. Finally, you shrug your shoulders and scream right into the man's ears as loud as you can. "Attention!" What was that? I almost had a heart attack." The man shakes his head and suddenly freezes. He looks around, opening and closing his mouth, and finally his gaze becomes completely sane. He glares at you, surprised and glad. "It stopped. My compulsive screaming stopped. I don't want to yell Sovietisms anymore. My God, you're a true miracle, woman. I used fear to fight fear. And you did. You really did make it go away. Oh God, I even took up smoking because of my illness. Now I don't need to. Here, take my whole pack." "Thank you." "Here, and thank you again. Time for me to go." "Okay. Cool. How close are we to the... Oh, very close. We need 180 XP, and then we're good to go on leveling up. Nice. So close. We can almost touch it. We might do that if we just have some more things to explore. So we've done that. There's a lot of houses over here. There's also a dumpster that we can look into. But let's do that. Anything back here? No. Can't get out that way. Waste paper. I'll take that. Alright, let's go check out these two little houses over here. Hello. If you're also in the news. Okay, this is just news. Don't mind me. Just looting your things. If you have any. Yes, you have things. Don't mind me. I like how Fiddle doesn't care that I'm just taking people's food and things. He is just like, yep, I'm fine with that. Oh, okay, this is actually open. A plump, red-cheeked woman in her 30s looks at you with reproach, her arms on her hips, head to cocked to one side. Excuse me, what do you think doing inviting yourself into other people's homes like this? Oh, I was just passing by, forgive me, please. The woman listens to you with a light grin. Wait, it's not a big deal, I'm just being careful. Maybe we could talk? The woman weighs up your words and finally smiles. Okay, you've caught me while I was getting bored out of my wits. Let's talk. What's your name? My name is Borislava Ivanova, or just Borya, or Slava. And yours? My name is FG. Nice to meet you. My mother-in-law has the same name. The pleasure is mine. I have another questions. What do you do? Just busy with the household. You never guess, right? God didn't bequest me with the qualities that would help me to wander in the wasteland. The woman outlines her room, the room with her hand. While my husband works his fingers to the bone, I do everything to greet him with a warm dinner and a warm bed. This is my lot. The only problem is I'm often fast asleep by the time he comes home. When I'm half asleep, I'm not too good at talking. So it seems we don't really spend with each other what little time we have got together. I'm even thinking about finding a paramour on the side. Why is he so busy? What does he do? This is confidential. Come on, I'm your friend. Your secret will be safe with me. Yes, it will be safe with me. All right, you convinced me. He's a guard at the bunker of the Chamber of Commerce. He loves me, I know. He's worried about me. He's always worried, but he has less and less time for me. I'll keep this in mind. What do you do? Just busy with the household. Tell me anything in rumors? Nothing but utter horrors. After I hear about worms that get under your skin through your private parts, about the Hesperus star and the creepy tunnel right here in the area, I barely stifle the desire to run to my neighbors for comfort. Alright, I'm leaving now. Bye! Thanks for the XP. Okay. Playground. I don't think there's anything on the playground that we can do. That is just the same building that we've been in. Oh my god, this city. The city is huge. Alright, who are you? Hello. A bearded man at the entrance of the huge building smiles friendly as he sees you. He wears a quality leather vest and smells surprisingly good compared to the other wastelanders you've met so far. Hello, friend. How are you? Not bad, and you? Can't complain. Are you in the Mycelium Society or just passing by? A friend of the society by the name of Igor has sent me to you. Oh, glad to hear. Go inside. Fight Artyom. He's always happy to talk to newcomers. I'll let you enter in a second. Thank you. Alright. Alright. Also give me your XP. Thank you. Okay, so he's opened up that, so I can now go in here. Okay, is there anything I can take? Yes. Cool. Alright. Don't mind me. Just... Shit, they're locked. Fuck. Okay. Oh, because it's like their personal lockers. I see. Okay, how are you? In front of you... Oh my god. Oh, in front of you stands a well-dressed young man with a bushy mustache. As he sees you, he turns to you and spreads his arms. Hello, my name is Artyom. Can I help you? The guard at the entrance told me to talk to you. Yes, that's right. You've got a reference as far as I understand. I'm glad to hear that. But first I'd like to ask you a question. The man's face becomes serious. I see you are a strong young woman. Do you think it makes you privileged in comparison with other wastelanders? Yeah, if you think about it. The man smiles and nods. That's right. You're strong and brave, but not everyone's so lucky. I'm glad you understand this. Another important question is, do other people deserve to have the same privileges? Not all people are equal. Everyone has the right to enjoy these privileges. If they want to have something, they should work harder to get it. If I do this, I'm going to get further with them, so I'm going to do that. This is true. We're not all equal, but we should all become equal. You clearly have a feeling of the principle of love, but tell me, do you believe that people should stop their sordid disputes and unite like a big family? After you butcher half of them. No, I'm ready to embrace mankind. I'm gonna just try to see if I can get further with them and maybe get some more quests and stuff like that. We'll see. The principle of unity is strong in you. I'm happy to hear that. We also need to find out what they know, basically. So yeah. Are you afraid of dying? Are you ready to keep on your life? I'm afraid of dying and I'm not ready to die for no reason. It's not normal. I'm not afraid of the inevitable death, but I'm not ready to die either. Yeah, I'm not ready to die. I regret to say you don't fully understand the importance of the principle of life. Spend a day reflecting upon this, and once you... Oh, God. Okay. So, okay. Yeah, I see. I see. Okay, we gotta come back in a day then. I see how that works. It was whether or not I had listened properly to Igor. And oh, what the heck is that? A 50-something man with matted hair, wearing a dusty suit, looks at you with a sad yet charming gaze and sighs as you come over to him. Sorry, young lady, but I can't find any trust for you in my heart. There's a probability you're an agent of some kind. An agent of KGB even, sent to seduce me. My spirit is strong, but the flesh could betray me. Oh, okay, bye. What the bloody heck are you? You see a man wearing a shiny silver unitard, as well as a queer helmet that has a metallic chicken waddle of some kind on the top. As the man spots you, he jumps up, hits himself in the chest, shows you the palm of his hand, and moves his index and middle fingers apart as he is able in a strange exotic gesture you've never seen before. Okay, Zhang Zhang Bio4, my designation is Xander P-603. Or how people in your timeline like to say, howdy comrade communist, my name is Xander P-630. Nice to meet you then. Oh no, they call me FG. Hello to you too. Are you a member of some freak show? A good day to you. I know you're type, you're gonna ask me for some vodka money, right? I'm not allowed to speak with people wearing such clothes. Nice to meet you. They call me FG. The man smiles and jumps into the air of joy. But the number was wrong. How does he not care? Oh. That means my calculations were correct. Unimportant historical figure FG. This temporal projection asks for your help in a moment of need. The recent future where I am from is in danger, and only you can help history go on a more moral path. Please, I beg of you to listen to my words. We scientists use all of the energy of our experimental time machine to send me here. We won't have a second chance. Are you seriously telling me you're from the future? That makes me want to ask some follow-up questions. The man slumps his shoulders and bends over. His waddle smacks him on the nose. The historians from my time taught me that you ask at least 4 questions to every single person you meet. Many believe this to be an exaggeration. Wow, why was that word so hard? I don't know, but it was very difficult. But now I see it was the truth. Ask away and I shall answer. Why did you call me an unimportant historical figure? Every bit of information known about you is worked by the so-called Daggerfalt's phenomena. Let me explain it this way. Some historical documents describe you as a great heroine, a picker of corn, a helper of riders, a killer of bandits, a revolutionary of Paragon, a beacon of democracy for Tsaranoye. Other documents describe you as a petty criminal, a thief, and a real bitch. Other documents tell us you were a psycho who killed every single person you met. The paradox is this. All of these contradictory sources are 100% legit and have proof behind them. So instead of picking one, we decided to not trust any of them. If there's a whole paradox linked with my name, how come I'm an important historical figure? Oh, no. There are thousands of people touched by the Dagger Falls phenomena. You're just one in a sea of uncertain historical figures. I see. How does it work? It's very simple. The real me is sitting in my secret lab. Why else would I be dressed so casually? As if I'm planning to spend my day riding a Myrmosaurus or playing 4D chess. My image and voice are being transferred into the past with the help of specially encoded subatomic particles that are made to go faster than light in my portative colliderotron. Okay. The encoding also makes me visible only to you and like-minded people. I wanted to catch you lying, but I got technobabble. If you only had one chance of using the machine of yours, why didn't you travel further into the past to stop the last war? After listening to your questions, Xander goes pale and covers his face with his hands. He keeps silence for over a minute. After that, he speaks, voice trembling. That's such a smart idea, God. Why haven't we thought of that? Why? The future is filled with idiots. Why are you making the stuff of time travel even is a thing? Okay, comrade smart guy. If I'm not from the future, then why am I wearing a silver unitard? Why is there a silver waddle on my head? Why are my pants? Go and explain it, comrade skeptic. Okay, sure, good point. How does it work? Let me again state the obvious. The principle is this. I'm still standing in my hidden lab, while my image and voice are being transferred into the past with the help of specially encoded subatomic particles that are made to go faster than light in my subatomic faster light in my portative collidotron. Going faster than light feeds you from the timeline. Thus, I can send these particles anywhere I please, as long as the battery is charged. The particles are encoded in such a way that only you and those close to you may see it. Okay, let's change the subject. What sort of help were you looking for? Xander P-603 opens his hand and draws an invisible circle with his fingers. The gesture probably expresses joy, since he looks pretty happy after completing it. In the name of Holy Bolt Boy, the first robotic saint, I'm so glad you decided to hear me out. Now, a person from the past know this. In less than half a century from now, a small part of humanity will rise from the atomic ashes. It will then create a technically advanced futuristic utopia far away from here in the mountains. That won't mean a happy ending for everyone, though. Some people still struggle in the wild eastern wastes. We also share a border with a country whose people became a single hive-mind organism, and there is this terrible menace I'd rather not talk about today, and also... Xander sobs. Also, a terrible bloody dictator in tyrant conquered my amazing country right after it became a violent free utopia. The name of the disgusting, sadistic, all-powerful god king is Ilya Kuznetsov, the ruler of heaven, earth, and the 9 hells. He and his gang of ruffians and brutes quickly overtook our glorious country. They made us use serial numbers instead of last names, as if we were cattle. He also changed our first names into silly, made-up abominations such as Xander or Beatrutron. Beatrutron. Aha. He made the population walk on their knees, begging for food. Also, to figure our urge to resist, he created a law of obligatory medicinal crime-preventative beatings. Every day and every night, a special social worker has to slap every citizen of our country in the face at least once, for no reason. And sometimes, the social worker hits you with the backside of the hand. And some of them are married, so they have metal rings on their fingers to slap you even harder. And some even have rings on all their fingers, since we're a polyamorous society. What a nightmare. How can I help you? Well, learning the biography of the mighty yet terrible God King, the demonic dictator Ilya Kuznetsov, is obligatory for all, so everyone knows the exact date his parents decided to have a child. It happened this year in a terrible circus filled with mutants that one might find near here. Please, friend, people of the future beg you, find the tyrant's parents and make them hate the idea of having kids. Do not let the monstrous Ilya Kuznetsov be born. Oh, okay. The strange man takes out a map of the ways. Okay. Maybe I should just kill them both? I forgot that in your wild times violence was the answer for everything. If you're culpable enough to murder 2 people, do as you please, but it would be so much better if you just persuade them. What will I get for it? Xander smiles and winks at you. Oh, you're going to love that part. I'm ready to pay you 1 million in your timeline's currency. Yes, you heard right, a whole million. Maybe even more. Oh, that sounds really nice. Yeah. I am doubtful. I don't think that's gonna work, but I suppose we'll try next time. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you then. Have a good one. Bye-bye.